Hey, hi, this is Satara. So, I'm going to give a few minutes talk about things that can happen in life. My throat is already messing up, but we're going to talk about this a little bit. I'm going to talk about something that happened today. A few things happened today, but I'm going to talk about one of the things that happened today. So, and I'm going to talk about how life is generally like this sometimes. So, I'm on my way. I'm getting going in the vibe. I'm up, enjoying the sunrise, and so I'm coming to my destination, and there's a person sitting in a wheelchair on the way, and they asked me if I had a light, and I go, "Oh no, I don't smoke, so I don't have a lighter." But I did have a lighter, but I don't want to give my light to this person for some reason, which I didn't know why. And then they were saying, like, instantly, before I even got to, I don't smoke, they were like, if you give me a lighter, I'll love you so much. And I was like, I do not have a lighter. Next thing I know, this person says, I want to F B. That was my reaction. I was like, so I'm going to talk about curveballs in life, obviously. Because I've never had someone ask me for a light and say that and say they want to do that. Well, and then I have another thing that happened. I've never had someone say that and look like that, and the eyes were, um, for lack of a better word, the eyes were deranged looking. I don't have another word for it. Very, just not all there. Just because I think they were trying to pretend to be normal or whatever. But they couldn't hold it for that long because they couldn't hold that space for too long. Um, so, so I'm gonna pull a card for the consensus for the collective, as you say. I'm gonna see what spirit says. I'm not even trying to pull this for that. From the yes, from that deck. So we just gonna switch it around, and then I'm gonna pull in a card. Very, that is just alchemy. Actually, two cards up. So we got alchemy. Okay. So alchemy, and it's number 38. So what I want to say is I could have threw a bunch of curse words back at that person and spent my 1 minute of my life cussing them out. Okay, so the goddess of alchemy is fire. Nefertiti was a legendary Egyptian queen whose name means that beauty has come. Now, I kind of know about Nefertiti, okay? But I'm going to read what the book says. As a goddess and her husband, Queen Nefertiti led a spiritual revolution worshiping Aten, the sun god. So she didn't go with the norm. It is time you turn everything that throws your way into gold. Time you turn everything that life throws your way into gold. Now, you can tell me, Satara, no. There is no way that's good. That is a synchronized. You are on the path to fulfilling your life purpose. You are an alchemist. You have the power to bend universal energy. Dare to transmute, lead into gold by shifting from fear to love. Everything you desire exists in some form of loving energy. Match the frequency. See it in your mind's eye first. I am loved fully. What does it look like? Taste like? I smell like to be loved unconditionally. I'm happy and healthy. I'm a money magnet. What does it feel like? Everything I touch turns to gold. So you got the Midas touch. I could have easily cussed that person out. Easily. And spent my minutes doing it. And I was like, I'm not. And I was kind of like a little freaked out for like 2 seconds. I was like, okay, I'm not going to do this right now. It's an open space. I need to move it hurriedly along. I just walked. I just kept. Actually, I didn't break too much stride. I just broke stride just to get the question. And once I got the question, I was already moving out of the space. Okay, so the second card was oh Tituba, Tituba, goddess of feeling safe, and it's an element of air. Oh yeah, Nefertiti's alchemy. I think hers is fire, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, her element is fire. It says great ancestor Tituba was enslaved in Caribbean woman who was the first person accused in 1692 of Salem witch trials. Oh God. She was most likely kidnapped from the Guyana region, South America, and sold to the Barbados plantation. So we're going to talk about this just a little bit. It is finally safe to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. There is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. You deserve to feel secure. Feeling safe is knowing that your basic needs are met. You feel at home in your body. You're trusting your journey, feeling free, and those you love. Feeling safe is trusting that the sun will rise again. If you grew up emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe, reset your default expression to a healthier vibration. I am safe. It is safe to be safe. Okay, so let's just do this for 2 seconds. So all of those things that the feeling safe vibe was saying, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, all those things I experienced as a kid. So a lot of my work that I do is to talk about or to work with people about resetting themselves and redoing themselves no matter what happens to them. Even when they have things happen that remind them of the past or keep them in that mental space. Um, a lot of that you can reset, you can undo, refill, because if you undo things, you have to put something in. You're taking something out, you got to put something in. And usually, what I say is usually put something positive in, something that is going to keep your vibe higher, something that's going to keep you in a you know in a good path, a good foundation, you know, so you can press on and press forward. You cannot get any of the minutes back, so you might as well use them as best you can and have the time of your life. Um, so I exercised. I got a smoothie in my system that is not a regular smoothie. I did not expect that to be happening. I was so glad that I did get that smoothie. So glad that I got that because I was wanting to do some type of smooth, a better, healthier type of thing. So spiritual consultations or life consultations, that's what I'm calling them now, down sale for $99. And believe me, when I tell you, they do work. You're looking at a person from a product of very, very, very extreme emotional, mental, and spiritual and physical issues. And being of a healthy mindset is one of the many tablets of things to put into your new self. So enjoy your sun, your moon, and your stars because you are these. Hit me up for a session. Does work. Have a good one. Signing off. It's Satara.